Marks & Spencer's, we are absolutely committed to selling delicious, nutritious and safe food. In order to deliver that and to protect that high quality standards of our product, we need packaging, and packaging plays an important function to ensure the delivery of the quality of our product. The real commitments that we have in terms of Plan A is to reduce our packaging to ensure that it's at an optimum level, that provides real convenience to the customer, provides the high quality of product that we really want to sell, but also enables people to dispose of it in a responsible way through recycling or composting, that people can see that through the labelling on the back of packs across all of our products. And finally, that the packaging we do use is sourced in a responsible way through sustainable sources. Even within the last year, we've moved from 68% of our packaging being widely recyclable to 74%, which is a substantial increase in terms of the catalogue. That's not just representative of the changes that we've made in terms of our packaging materials, but also reflects the work that local authorities are doing to increase the range in which they're offering of recycling. 2 years ago, we worked with the Government Waste Reduction Action Programme, WRAP, to look at how we could communicate in a simple way to our customers whether packaging is recyclable or not. It is very complex, and we understand the difficulties, particularly over some materials such as plastics. And we worked a way of having a back of pack logo to show whether something was either widely recyclable, where they needed to check local facilities, or to be honest and say whether something was not recyclable. And now we have over 83% of our catalogue has recycling logos on the back of packs. There are a number of different routes in which we can ensure the sustainability of our packaging. For example, the cardboard we use, over 40% of the cardboard now has a recycled content, or it is accredited by the Forest Stewardship Council, which is an independent verification to ensure that forests are managed sustainably. We were the first major retailer in the UK to put the FSC logo on our packaging, and in terms of recycled content also, that's included on back of packs. So whether you're looking at a milk bottle, whether you're looking at one of our ready meal sleeves, but also across our clear plastic range, 63% of that plastic has a recycled content. A really great example is milk bottles. We've now introduced 10% recycled content into our organic milk range. We would like to increase that to 50% across all of our milk. But what we find is we can't get enough material. So the more that people actually do recycle and put into their recycling box, the more we can actually reuse and use less virgin material, which means we use less oil to make the milk bottles. Certainly in terms of packaging, what we've been trying to do is to look at those packaging sillies, as we call them, where we're using too much packaging that's not providing a real function to the customer. One of the key areas that we know from a customer perspective is the area of produce. An example would be fine beans or mange tout, where we used to pack in a tray that's then covered in cling film. And then has a label on top. And we've actually moved to a very simple bag format that replaces that and actually provides a 92% reduction in packaging. So it's very much that it's taking out of layers and moving to much more simple packaging formats that also show the product off best. We've always traditionally presented our steak range in a tray with a film and a label format. And we've moved that to an absolutely innovative way of displaying our steaks, and not only provides an increase in the eating quality for the customer, it has a much longer shelf life. It provides over 70% reduction in weight for that product. Even on our core range items such as chicken Kiev, we've managed a 65% reduction in packaging, and that's just by taking what would have been 3 layers of packaging and really simplified it, and it actually shows the product off more in a foil tray that can be used in the oven by the customer to cook the product by putting a simple sleeve around that. We've actually, as part of introducing recycled content into our plastics, moved all of the bottles that we display our smoothies and our fresh chilled juices into 50% recycled content. So it uses up half the amount of virgin material that we would have done before. It's actually saved over 1,800 tonnes of plastic over the last few years since we launched it in 2004. We were the first major UK retailer to move all of our sandwiches from a plastic pack to a completely cardboard and therefore recyclable or compostable material. Even the windows made from cornstarch. And in terms of that pack, it still provides the same eating quality of the product. We launched in April of this year an office recycling scheme, and this allows people to not just recycle in the home, but actually you can contact on the website, on the side of the pack, and organise and arrange for one of our partners to start recycling all of the products that you're using across the workforce. Those Plan A commitments in terms of packaging don't just refer to our food range, but we're also doing exactly the same thing within our clothing ranges, our toiletries ranges and our home range. So we have a consistent approach to packaging across the total business. It's been very much part of the roots of this business. If you look at whether it's about transit trays or whether it's about coat hangers, which we've been recycling for some years now, we have got sort of an historical basis for some of the work that we've been doing. It's a very challenging time to be working within the packaging arena, but it's also incredibly exciting. And we've got a team of over 30 specialists, and that's how important we consider this to be as a business. But we're also working with leading experts both within the UK and overseas to ensure that we're making real science-based decisions about the whole supply chain and not just about the product packaging that people see at the end. That's incredibly important, but it's not the whole story in terms of packaging.